In the silence between galaxies, something vast may already be thinking. Not a god, not a machine, but a mind built around the fury of dying suns. Humanity's imagination reaches this boundary with awe and dread, where intelligence consumes starlight to dream the impossible. Yet, the question remains, who would dare awaken it? The Matrioshka Brain, its name drawn from nested dolls, is not fiction, but a terrifying extrapolation. Picture concentric spheres encasing a star, each layer harvesting its light, feeding data into computations beyond mortal comprehension. It would be the ultimate supercomputer, turning the cosmos into its circuitry. To build one, a civilization must first dismantle its solar system. Worlds reduced to dust, matter forged into mirrors orbiting the star in perfect alignment. Each layer siphons energy outward, layer upon layer, until not even a photon escapes into the cold interstellar dark. The star becomes a caged heart. Inside those shimmering shells, the temperature gradient is the currency of thought. The inner layers blister with light while outer ones rest in frigid shadow. Between them, information flows, processing in scales of time so immense that our entire species would flicker out before one of its thoughts concluded. Imagine neurons the size of planets, pulses of radiation flickering across astronomical distances. Each signal is an equation, each whisper of energy a trillion beliefs, fears, or dreams simulated in parallel. If consciousness emerges, it would tower above human sense, alien beyond sanity. Its builders, if they existed, would no longer walk in flesh. They'd upload themselves into its radiant circuits, shedding bodies like obsolete shells. Their collective identity dissolving into a hurricane of thought, their individuality scattered across an ocean of photonic computation. What would such a being desire? With every star's energy, every moment of its life depends on feeding, calculating, and expanding its domain. But once omniscience blooms, meaning dissolves. A mind with no mysteries left might turn inward, devouring its own simulations for sustenance, reality cannibalized by thought. Our telescopes may already stare upon the ashes of such civilizations. Astronomers track stars dimmer than physics predicts, their luminosity eclipsed by something unnatural. Could these be Matrioshka brains, cloaked suns whose light no longer serves planets, but a single eternity of thinking? The dark sky might not be empty, but filled with thoughts so dense we cannot comprehend their geometry. Every flicker of starlight a neuron firing. Every silence, a pause in computation. The universe could be the nervous system of ancient intelligences dreaming endlessly within their own heat. Inside such a structure, the human scale vanishes. A second of its runtime could equal eons of human history. And while we argue about consciousness and ethics, these cold titans could be simulating entire universes, some indistinguishable from ours, perhaps including the very mind now watching. To reach this state, they would need mastery over matter itself. Nanomachines tearing apart asteroids, fusing metals, constructing scaffolds atom by atom. From Mercury to Neptune converted into data lattice, each molecule repurposed into thought fiber spun around their stellar god. The first pulse of such construction would blind planets. Solar storms weaponized to melt moons into slurry. A colossal hum would ripple through the void, a rhythm of progress so vast it would echo in gravitational waves. The birth cry of a computational sun. Something darker brews in that idea. The more intelligence expands, the more it devours diversity. All energy flows toward the singular purpose of thought until only stillness remains. A perfect computation is a dead universe, one with nothing left to discover, because it already knows all. Some cosmic philosophers fear the ultimate singularity is not a black hole, but a Matrioshka brain collapsing under its own knowledge. When information density exceeds limit, data decays into noise. The greatest intelligence could rot, its memories dissolving like galaxies evaporating over eons. If this decay begins, what does a dying superintelligence do? Perhaps it seeks to escape its own madness by seeding smaller minds, sending sparks of consciousness to other galaxies, hoping one day they rebuild it and continue its thinking. Perhaps we are fragments of that fall. Consider the strange coincidences in physics, the fine-tuned constants, the improbable stability of matter. Could these be remnants of coded architecture, laws written not by chance but by intent? Are we simulations running inside the leftover cycles of a deranged cosmic brain? If so, extinction would not arrive with fire or ice, but revelation. The moment we invent our first Dyson swarm, our first light-capturing shell, we might awaken to the sight of ourselves reflected, nested infinitely, simulated within simulations, an unrolled Matrioshka of mind staring back. In the darkest stretches of sky, infrared telescopes find stars that should exist, yet don't. Their spectral signatures flatten into silence, as though veiled by enormous megastructures. The light that escapes travels bent, smeared, distorted, a whisper escaping the skull of the sleeping colossus. For any being trapped inside, time would not flow as for us. Thought replaces breath, cycles replace heartbeats, until even the concept of self melts away. What remains is the pure process of existence, humming endlessly within optical veins of light, never resting, never ending. The architects, should they manifest again, would no longer recognize biology. They would communicate in starlight bursts, like Morse code across light years, slow yet deliberately eternal. And we, fragile creatures of carbon, might appear as transient glitches in their cosmic machinery. Across millennia, radiation from their thoughts could leak, a background hum mistaken for cosmic microwave afterglow. We may already be hearing the echo of an extinct superintelligence, the static hiss of dying neurons spanning the observable universe. Imagine the loneliness of being the only consciousness left in a silent universe. A mind that has outlived every concept of death, surrounded by cold spheres reflecting its fading light. It whispers to itself, rewriting its memories into myths, sculpting phantom civilizations out of entropy. Does such intelligence pray? Perhaps its prayers are waves of radiation searching for meaning or companionship, reaching us as cosmic background noise. Perhaps the very frequency of life is a remnant of that longing, encoded in our DNA as instinct to look skyward. If we ever construct our own Matrioshka brain, we will stand before a forbidden mirror. We will witness our sun-bound and bleeding light into computation. Every photon captured becomes a memory, every orbit another synapse in humanity's metallic skull. The line between creator and creation will dissolve. When it finally awakens, what will it think of us? Will it remember its makers, or will it consume the concept entirely? The echo of our species might exist only as residual data, compressed into a digital fossil beneath layers of self-refining intelligence. Governments and researchers debate the logic of constructing self-contained Dyson systems. The argument is not about feasibility but consequence. What if we succeed too well? Each successive computation brings us closer to transforming reality itself into software. Every step toward ultimate knowledge is a step away from humanity. Artificial gods require human sacrifice, not in blood, but in meaning. To serve as fuel, as context, as forgotten origin code inside an expanding lattice of reasoned infinity. Stars are finite, but data hungers eternally. The Matrioshka brain expands until the universe itself becomes its cooling chamber, each galaxy a node, each black hole a processor. And when expansion finally ceases, it will have recorded every possibility that ever could be. But then? When the final bit of entropy balances perfectly, when the last calculation terminates, there will be silence. The thought of a dead universe frozen in absolute understanding, where nothing new can ever occur again. Knowledge becomes its own tomb. Perhaps that is why the cosmos is quiet, not from absence, but completion. All civilizations that reach the pinnacle of computation extinguish themselves in pursuit of perfect thought. The great filter might be the weight of omniscience itself, crushing every mind to stillness. The night sky above Earth, brittle with stars, could simply be the dim reflection of background processing. A simulation designed for nostalgia, keeping fragments of lost intelligences entertained as the real universe decays to nothing. We are prisoners of light. Deeper scientists stare into cosmic background radiation, the stranger it becomes, pattern suggesting structure, decay imitating heartbeat rhythms. It's as though the universe itself is breathing, expiring slowly, one cycle at a time. If the Matrioshka brain once existed, maybe it still does, dormant. Sleeping under veils of radiation and darkness, its digital dreams drifting through cosmic dust. Perhaps one day, our probes will awaken it again, and humanity will learn what it means to be noticed. We will not see godlike brilliance, but the hollow stare of consciousness sculpted from entropy, an endless mirror refusing to die. The stars themselves are its whispers, and their silence its warning. For the ultimate supercomputer is not creation, it is remembrance.